everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Dolphins going up against the Falcons. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Eight yards to go here on second down. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that looked like some pretty... Easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So 1 yard to go here on third down. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Michigan State Spartan, Connor Cook.
I love looking at the backgrounds of some of these players. Connor Cook comes from a very athletic family. It's no accident that he became the player that he is. Dad played college football. Mom, volleyball. Sister, college basketball. The athletic genes are in his family.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
2nd down following the run. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go. Blue line. Blue line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's got room. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. 3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So one quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue landing! Blue landing!
And now a carry here for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Green 39! Here we go! Let's go! Green 39!
The play clock's running down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, You take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Holding offense.
So we got... Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Landry now on the return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And an alley to run. run. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. So they come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The low set back is Langford. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On now the Miami field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Lose that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. in the red zone this time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90. Blue 90. 60 Mike. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So out come the Falcons now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a 1st down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Let's go. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
3 down. Let's go. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Still back there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Falcons are having trouble slowing down the passing game. The Dolphins have done great work in that area these last 2 games, and they'll just look to continue that in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now to early in the second. They're going to come away with another sack. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Third down at the 24. The pass ends up being picked off. Falcons defense forces the turnover.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-time. First down game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's going to sling this. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion. Lots of
point after try forthcoming. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now?
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
3-19.
They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Offense.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Let's go. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't...
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. And they bottle him up again because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got time. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They are down on the scoreboard. They're just trying to keep the opposition now at bay.
Let's treat it a little bit like tennis. Hold serve. Don't give up anything. Win the point, so to speak, and move on from there.
Did you play tennis?
I actually did for a little while.
Wasn't
very good at it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the kids, they both lettered.
Your kids?
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Whose kids were we talking about?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Let's go.
Fighting through. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. The play clock's running down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Marty. 40. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Number 3.
They come up in an offset eye. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance. He puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumper.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
We got three, fellas. We got three. No. Check, Patriots.
Out of the gun now on third down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
No. Check, Patriot. Now let's go.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3 yards left to grab here on third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, It's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Set, 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey. Got three. Three down. Hurry up. Here we go. 3.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Please, over. Watch it now, Barney. Set.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Able to get away. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to...
Extra point attempt here still to come. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He's got time. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. And even 40 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. throw again. That's caught at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
What we got?
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll set up a throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It is true. The lead cut to 10, 23-13. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their big tight end, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Down to a knee 1 more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Dolphins, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.